reinforcements have arrived.
Welcome back to Let's Play Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion with me, TheDragoclaw. Yep. TheDragoclaw. No! Don't go after that guy. If anything, go after that guy. So many fighters.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
I feel like I should upgrade my lasers. Probably that too, to be honest. And sell that, and sell that, and buy that. There we go, we're all good.
We seek mines to make
and we have a level 6 Coronata Titan. For those who do not know, a level 6 Coronata Titan has this ability, repossession. Basically, it's like a colonize ability, but it doesn't matter if people are there anyway. I presume it's done by telepathic persuasion, but it's pretty awesome. I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to put another point into Unity Mass, because that's pretty awesome too. Another good thing about the repossession is that it acts like I colonised it with Janitor, so I've got the like 66% or 33% damage reduction. You can invest in level 2, I think it reduces the cooldown and antimatter cost and makes it so that you have a 66% reduction in costs at the new planet, but to be honest, I don't think it's worth it. You're much better off going with combat abilities. It's one of the reasons that the Coronata is both kind of one of the most strongest and most weakest Titans of at the same time, because his level 6 ability is not at all combat related, and most of them are. However, what it does do is pretty awesome, especially in conjunction with the other abilities it got. In a way, I kind of feel like the Advent Loyalists sort of embody the synergy required to play an Advent faction. Because the Advents are like all about synergy and like how their capital ships can support each other well and all their abilities support each other well. I find like their new research technologies and abilities for various structures sort of helps add to the sort of synergy that sort of the Advent is all about. Also, level 6, sorry, capital ship. Cleansing Brilliance, you know what that does. And if you don't, well, I'm sure you'll see.
An ominous force disrupts the balance of the galaxy.
Okay, now, there's a case to be made, but I'm not actually really spending my money very well, and I should really be spending it in fleet. However, my defences are holding. It's not, when you're playing against AI, I don't know how well it translates against human players, because I don't really play against human players very much, but I find that you don't really need to upgrade your weapon tech too much. You just need to get good defences up, get a starbase up, know what ships you need, just know how to play the game fairly well, know when to retreat, and most importantly, know how to grind your Titan to level 6.
An ominous force disrupts the balance of the galaxy.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I don't actually know whether I want to invest in phase jumps at the moment. Inhibitors, that is.
Our fleet has arrived.
I know what I do want to invest in is more capital ships. Or at least one in particular. Damn, it's expensive. Okay, I'm going to sit this one out and wait for it to accumulate the money. I would particularly like the Revelation Battlecruiser, just so that I can like see what defences places have and then sort of prepare for them. I'm considering attacking like either yellow or green, and then going on to take the occupation world, so that you guys know what it's like. To be honest, I probably could take the occupation planet right now. I probably could have taken it a while ago. But I want to, I might as well show off like how to attack an AI and like show off a few more things about the Advent Rebels, maybe the Deliverance engine, before I go and take the occupation victory planet. Admittedly, I'll have to hold it for 20 minutes, but well, that's not going to be much of a problem because the AI are not going to attack it, which is kind of a sad thing. But to be honest, if they could attack it, they would have taken it by now and won the game. I mean, as soon as you get your Titan, you're pretty much ready to take on the occupation planet. Because by then you've probably got the economy to purchase anti-structure frigates and have a decent fleet in itself. You can just steamroll things. It's not very high levels. Like high leveled. I suppose they kind of want it to be like that so that it can be taken early and then have the players defend it. I don't know. It could be more interesting if they put stronger defences on it, but I don't know. I haven't actually fought it.
At last.
Sorry, I haven't actually played with the occupation victory on a multiplayer map, so I don't know how like well it translates. For all I know, it could be pretty good as it is. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Revelation, then I'm going to go with the Halcyon. I used to almost always go with the Rapture Battlecruiser alongside the Coronata because of the Vertigo really helped with the like it stacked well with Guardian vessels and Coronata Titan, because Vertigo like decreases the enemy's chance to hit by like 30-45%. Then you've got the Coronata Titan that can do similar things, and then you've got the Guardian vessel which just soaks up the damage from whatever gets through. So that's pretty powerful. Like if you can pull it off, it's a great strategy. But recently I found that just going Progenitor first off, then Radiance as your second, and like Revelation or Halcyon as your third seems to work pretty well.
Stand by for phase jump. The unity cleanses all. Your thoughts.
Okay, I'm going to go with Clairvoyance. I'm actually going to pause the game when I do this, so I can take it off autocast, because the AI will, as soon as you buy that ability, scan some random ass planet that you have no interest in. Okay, I'm just going to scan that place. Okay, you're phase jumping. But when you finish your phase jump, scan this place. Okay, it did it. Right, so it's got fully upgraded starbase. 2 Novalift cannons. Damn. And a tiny fleet. But little else in the way of defences, just one other Gauss turret. They're really putting their stock in that starbase. To be fair, I could probably still hold off my planet, however it's in such a terrible position that I could probably just waltz in there and take it and leave the starbase, if I was so inclined. Like in the place it is right there, unless I really want that crystal extractor, I have little to no reason to attack it. I mean, I suppose I would have to attack it to take out these 2 structures so I can have some more logistics slots. I suppose that's a decent reason to attack it. Let's get a Halcyon carrier, and then I will invest in frigates.
More credits are required.
At least 2 defense vessels, probably more. In fact, I'll fill up the rest of my supply of defense vessels, and then the next level I'll fill with illuminators.
An ominous force disrupts the balance of the galaxy.
They haven't put down any mines, which is odd, but oh well. I'm not going to complain too much.
No swarm untouched.
I would like to build the Deliverance Engine and get the Fury of Unity.
Pirate raiders have departed.
Fury of Unity would be really useful because I'm doing all my fighting in my own culture at the moment, so I think I'm going to try and rush for that as soon as I can. Just need 2 more of these.
Exiles no longer. The anima are restless.
And Halcyon Carrier's complete. It's got some
swarm
quite interesting
untouched.
abilities. I'm going to invest straight into telekinetic push at the start, just because I've seen the sheer number of fighters they have. Like, they've got a lot of fighters. So being able to, like, just push away all the fighters. And corvettes. That helps. It damages them a decent amount too, so... Also, it comes to my attention, I haven't got my Bandicam window open. Need to know how long I've been going. Okay, 11 minutes.
Construction finished.
Okay, and just one more. Do I have any free logistics slots elsewhere? Pretty certain I don't. Yeah, I don't. Okay, that's fine. It was probably always going to be this place anyway, because it's a desert planet. It's got the most logistics slots of any
We sense a
planet in the galaxy. Pirates. Oh yeah, pirates. But I sort of
The future is ours.
extremely fortuitously discovered exactly where they were going to strike.
We obey the Unity's will.
It's almost like I'm clairvoyant.
We are vigilant. Greedy heathens pillage one of our worlds.
We await the Unity's command.
Construction finished.
We seek minds to make our own.
Okay, we should be good. I'm pretty sure the just automatic targeting of the AI will be sufficient to take these guys out. Try and give an okay viewish. I'm going to go straight for Fury of Unity, I think.
We sense approaching invaders.
Approaching Nakai, that's probably more.
Planet development.
Yeah,
complete.
more pirates. It's actually a pretty decent view. I should have made this my thumbnail.
Greedy heathens pillage one of our worlds.
You probably don't know this. I don't know why you would, but I'm slowly running out of screenshots, or I'm running out of things to put in the thumbnails because I've done this. There's only so many decent pictures you can have for Sins of the Solar Empire, and I've used most of them in all my LPs, so I'm gonna have to soon resort to using just screenshots, I guess, or reusing old ones, which I don't particularly want to do because I like to be able to
Greedy heathens
differentiate
pillage
between
one
the
of our
series at a quick glance.
Enable our revenge.
Revelation Manor. Oh yeah, I forgot.
The Unity agrees.
If you tell the Revelation to scan something, it will stop dead in its tracks to scan it, and it will
Sense
stop phase
approaching
jumping
invaders.
or moving to a new location. So
Defilers encroach upon
just
us.
so you know, and don't get bitten in the rear for that. And there we go. And soon we'll have the Deliverance Engine. should probably also get these 2 upgrades. That'll help a lot in the deliverance signal when it like hits the planet, being able to actually repel the culture. You'll also notice that I've, due to my global unity, I've got an additional like 10% to allegiance. Like you can see it here on my homeworld, 120. As the Advent Loyalist, you can get really high. I've gotten to up to 165% on the homeworld. So that's pretty awesome because the percentage loyalty affects like the income from your extractors. I suppose it's meant to represent like corruption, although you've got a serious problem in your hand if you're losing like 75% of your wealth from corruption.
An ominous force
That's
disrupts the
pretty
balance
corrupt
of the
government. In
galaxy.
fact, I don't even know if it's part of your empire anymore. I think at that point it's just a trade partner.
Make ready for phase jump.
But yeah, as at the Advent Loyalist, every single planet here is giving me 100% of the extractor rates here. Some of them are giving even more, like my homeworld and the 2 closest to it are giving me extra.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
An extra 20% on my homeworld and an extra 10% on each of these.
Our vengeance is yours.
I suppose in this scenario you could probably get the most out of the you could get the most even spread of the culture by technically making the asteroid your capital, although that's not a great idea. Although I suppose you could do the same thing with this planet here. But to be honest, I really don't think it's worth moving your capital on this this small map. I went for Amplify Energy Aura. Basically lets us fire faster in a pretty decent radius. And the Halcyon has beams like down here. These forward weapon banks, they're all beam emitters, so like, they fire from the same range as an Illuminator does. So they mostly like stay fairly far back and just shoot from afar. And deliverance engine research.
Disrupts the balance of the galaxy.
Oh, just you wait. Soon we shall have our own ominous forces. And they shall bring balance to our galaxy. Also, thanks to my culture research that I did a while ago, well, only now just taking the time to appreciate, we can see sort of roughly where every faction is due to the culture. It seems like Yellow are really pushing culture. They're like Advent at heart. They've probably got a culture artifact now I think about it. I mean, this end of the galaxy was really rich in artifacts, like 2 planets right next to each other with an artifact.
We will wait no longer. The Unity agrees.
Okay, it looks like Green have given up. And yeah, they've got like 3 media hubs here trying to get through my culture. And yet all I had to do to fend them off was build 1 starbase with 1 upgrade. I've got the caustic cannon. What about the starbase? I need to know about the starbase.
Knowledge acquired.
Only fully weapon upgraded. Okay, now we're attacking with a lot of things. And would you believe it, it's near the end of the episode as well. I wonder how many Percheron light carriers they're going to send my way. I know, I can see it. It's mighty impressive. How long did you spend on that one? 10 minutes?
Requisite research
There we
must
go.
be conducted
Maxed out
first.
capacity. Oh, we'll give them the time they need to set up. Be a gentleman about it. There we go. And focus on the edge here. Target the carrier. Not that it makes too much of a difference.
You swarm untouched.
And practically all their shields down. That's the way I like it. However, you'll have to see the resolution to this fight once again next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.